This might seem like the elephant in the room, but in my new book, The 5 Reasons Why People Don't Buy, there's only 5 reasons that folks don't buy anything. I don't care if you're selling apples. I don't care if you're selling microphones. I don't care if you're selling sound systems. I don't care what it is that you're selling. And by the way, just so you guys know, the objections are the same across the board. In 13 countries, the objections are the same across the board. If nobody sees a need in what you're selling, that's it, you're done. I'm going to make sense of this in a second here. If you can't develop trust and rapport with the people that you're doing business with or want to do business with, that's going to be pretty tough for you. If you're not talking to the right people who can give you the order, who's coming into your store, if you're not talking to the right people, what happens to your sales at that point? What happens to the prospect at that point? Right? No money, that's a big one. You folks that are in sales out there that have projects pending, or you have quotes pending with different installs or whatever it is that you're talking about, whatever your business is, how many times have you pitched something and you heard, you know what, that's great, Bob, but we don't have any money. I love your product, but I just can't afford it right now. I don't know what to tell you. I want to tell you something about no money. All no money means, and remember this, all no money means is that they weren't planning on spending their money with you. That's what that means, okay? They have budgets. They're spending their money with somebody else. They just weren't planning on you walking in the door and giving them different options. And by the way, keep that word options in mind, because I'm going to start talking about that here in a little bit. But the elephant in the room, folks, is the last one, and that's wrong price. Now, what do we mean by wrong price? I've developed great relationships with folks. I have trust. Customer sees a need. Yeah, this sounds great. We've needed this forever. Our church needs this. Our store needs this. Whatever it is, great. I know I'm talking to the right person. They're the authority. They're the person with the money. Let's say they have money. But how many times have you delivered a price? I'll give an example here. Say you've delivered a price of $5,000, never found out what their budget was, and you delivered, say they had $5,000 to spend, and you delivered a price of $7,500 or $10,000. What happens to that quote? Doesn't go anywhere. Sits on the fence. Because you guys didn't figure out what the right price was before you delivered it. Real quick, and by the way, this is how I future-proof my own business too. Because back in the day when I first started selling, I had things pending that weren't closing. So I had to say to myself, well, what is it that I'm missing? This guy says he loves it. We developed great trust, great rapport. I know he's a guy that owns the business. He's the authority. But what happened? I gave him a price that he couldn't sign off on. So what happened to my quote at that point? I was dead in the water, man. These 5 reasons, no matter how you slice them, these 5 reasons are why people buy or don't buy.